My name is Glenn Viana, and I'm Principal Software Developer at Entrust. I'm here to go over the Red Hat OpenShift Cloud integration. The process of enabling root access is pretty much the process of giving control to CloudControl so it controls permissions on your cluster for image deployment, for access control. So once you enable root access on a cluster, CloudControl now has total control over the cluster. You have to create policies to be able to give access to users to create objects in your cluster, and also to do deployment of images on your cluster. So to be able to enable root access on a cluster, you're going to go to your Home tab in CloudControl here. Going to click on Inventory and Kubernetes Cluster. You're going to go to your Management, and you're going to click on the cluster. And when this comes up on the details pane here, you're going to see that my access control is disabled. So if I go to my cluster, and here I'm at my cluster, and I have some files here, some YAML files. I have this pod.yaml file, which pretty much creates a pod with a CentOS image from the Tutum repository. So if I try to create the pod, you can see that I can create the pod without any problems. I'll try to delete it. No problem with deleting the pod. So I'm going to go back here to CloudControl and I'm going to enable root access. So I'm going to click on the disable link. The access control dialog comes up. I'm going to just enable it here and I'm going to apply. Now I'm going to go back to try to create the same pod again. So I'm going to create the pod and let's see what happens. And you see that it's forbidden. I'm not able because the access control has been denied. There is no policy right now in place on the cluster that tells which users can create objects in the cluster. So that's what root access does. It pretty much transfers controls to CloudControl. So you have to come up with policies letting the cluster know which users can do things on the cluster. And that's what we're going to talk on the next section. Well, this is the end of our presentation. I want to thank you for watching. We have an integration guide for this presentation. It's available on our documentation site. I hope what we showed here can give you some clues of what CloudControl can do with Red Hat OpenShift and how you can use it to implement policies. Thank you again and have a great day.